You're watching News 4 at 5.
The Loudoun County Supervisors will be meeting tonight. They want to talk about overcrowding and quality of life issues. The debate over new immigrants and illegal immigration is expected to dominate the talks tonight. James Adams has our report.
Gerardo Coppola has lived in this neatly manicured Sterling home for 40 years. Across the street, 2 trailers, several cars, and he says even more will arrive when the workday ends.
I don't like it, but there's nothing I can do about it. There is no ordinance to make them removed. The inspector, they try as much as they can to go after, but people, they just do what they want.
Cars on lawns, overcrowded single-family homes, unkempt homes. Commercial vehicles on neighborhood streets fuel a debate on new immigrants and illegal immigration.
There is the issue of concern with respect to illegal immigration and some of the impacts that it's had on the community. And some of that we have been working on now for about a year to a year and a half. And we're dealing with where we can, with what we can.
At Parkview High, another Board of Supervisors and community meeting on quality of life issues.
Some of this would go away if there was a crackdown on illegal aliens and illegal immigrants that are not registered and don't have any immersion program or any orientation towards what would be considered normal.
In Loudoun County, commercial vehicles parked on residential streets aren't against the law. There's no permanent grass-cutting ordinance. It isn't against the law to park cars on lawns. The issues are delicate as Loudoun wrestles with changing demographics. Some believe new immigrants are under attack.
We don't want people to be discriminated against in our community. That's the bottom line. You know, everybody is welcome here. Every legal citizen and every immigrant who's coming here in a legal fashion is welcome.
The population changes, lawmakers adjust. James Adams, News 4, Loudoun County.
That meeting tonight will begin at 6:30 at Parkview High School in Sterling.
$4 gas.
How would you like to live in a cesspool? That is the word one Loudoun County supervisor used to describe Sterling Park. Complaints have been pouring into the county over living conditions there. And tonight, community members got the chance to express those concerns. Buckseye's Robbie Chavez just back from that meeting. Robbie?
Laura, for several hours, nearly 40 people spoke about a changing community there in the Route 7 corridor. Many say a growing immigrant population is to blame, and while they're asking for zoning enforcement, it may be the beginning of a bigger movement calling for an immigrant crackdown.
This is a wake-up call to this board. We are ticked off. Please listen to us.
Loudoun County asked for complaints and got an earful from Sterling residents.
That my Sterling Park is a town in trouble, deep trouble.
The problem? Overgrown yards, trash, abandoned trailers, and overcrowding in single-family homes and junk cars. Make no mistake about it, this is not just about a neighborhood nuisance. It's about frustration over a growing immigrant population.
I am so tired of being Loudoun County's stepchild as Sterling Park. We deserve more. We deserve a safe neighborhood, solved murder cases, and legal citizens who belong to a community.
Sterling Supervisor Eugene Delgaudio admits he's fanning the flames here. Recently, he said, quote, "This is a cesspool. People are coming from outside of this culture and they are dumping on the streets of our town." Not everyone agrees, but there is anger.
I would proudly say I do not live in a cesspool. I live in a community of need. We need help. We're not a cesspool. We're not a dump.
Many on this end of Loudoun County believe Sterling has been neglected and fear their community is turning to blight as a result. Others say the quiet community is now part of a growing, diverse community, and longtime residents will have to adapt.
Don't let equality stand in the way of enacting zoning enforcement. When enforcing illegal immigration.
We cannot let political differences and personal animosities get in the way of our effort to help our town.
Now, as far as that complaint of overcrowding in single-family homes, supervisors say they are now moving on a proposal to make the fine for that zoning violation, Laura, up to $7,500.
All right, Robbie, thank you. Definitely a heated meeting there. A recent survey of residents cited other key issues as a decline in neighborhood appearances as well as increases in gangs and crime and congestion.